barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.
Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, for anyone who is interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I've left this website link in the description of today's video and I charge a very small joining fee of $29.99. But let's talk about the Nasdaq100. We are yet to see any positivity during today's trading session. We've just turned negative. In fact, I think going into the open today, we were actually up around 1%. And this is, largely due to the fact we had some reporting about the Fed going into tomorrow's very important Fed minutes. And as well as that, we had Oracle, the software cloud company that smashed earnings, and I think that stock's actually up around 14% during today's trading session, or it was going into the open. So that, of course, gave some positivity to the market. But nevertheless, the Nasdaq100 is looking extremely bearish at this moment in time. We've broken below the previous swing lows that we achieved about 3 weeks ago, and we're currently trading at around 11,350. And guys, to be honest with you, I think it's only a matter of time now until we continue to fall lower here and go and achieve 11,000. And the big question is, will 11,000 hold? It's a large psychological figure. I previously come out and said that I believe that 11,000 is going to be the longer term bottom here in the market, and I still stand by that. I still believe that we will hold at around 11,000, but I think that it's going to be very choppy trading going forward. I think anywhere between 13,000 to 11,000, this is going to be the channel where we continue to trade. Going into tomorrow's meeting, I think should and could potentially offer some positivity to the markets. We're currently trading in an environment where good news is bad news and bad news is good news. And typically speaking, when the Fed hikes interest rates by 75 basis points, this should be seen as a huge negative due to the fact companies are going to have to pay more money on their loans. And of course this. But if you look at any finance textbook, will tell you that it is a negative. But considering the circumstances that we find ourselves trading in, and with inflation continuing to rise, and of course with the Fed being one of its largest tools, which is of course hiking interest rates to combat rising in inflation, I think that this will, and I think it will be seen as a huge positive going into tomorrow's print. I think if the Fed was to only hike 50 basis points, I think the market will continue to sell off. If we hike 75 basis points, it shows that the Fed is willing to fight inflation and isn't afraid to have some very, very aggressive hikes. And we could even see a 75 basis point hike on the next meeting as well. So what I'm looking for tomorrow is that 75 basis point hike. That's what I want. If we get anything less than that, I think that the markets will continue to sell off, and we may even see 11,000. So that's my bias going into tomorrow's trading session. If you don't know what the Fed minutes is, make sure you educate yourself before going into tomorrow's trading session, because it's going to be very volatile indeed, especially the conference call, which is 30 minutes afterwards. Don't just think that the 75 basis point hike, if we get it, is going to move the markets. It's going to be the conference where Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, comes out and gives his guidance going forward, especially with the July meeting and September. That's what's going to as well cause plenty of volatility in the market. So very important, especially for all the day traders out there.
500,000 barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in